design. Actually, right now in the market, there's nothing that aids people in walking and standing up from a sitting position, so that's the difference of our project proposal. So when we were looking at different kind of walkers, we were thinking of, well, obviously this would be for an older population, so our age range would be 75 and older. And these are people who still have independence, they're not living a sedentary life, so they might have some physical limitations such as not being able to walk for very long distances or having trouble standing up from a sitting position. So this is an example of some daily activities that our target audience might have, such as like playing cards or meeting up with friends. So these activities all involve being able to stand up from a sitting position and might not needing help from another person, but hopefully our walker will be able to aid the person. And now Shira will talk about previous designs already in the market.
Okay, so here you can see a number of previous designs for walkers. About 1.8 million Americans currently use a walker to help them move from place to place. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different varieties. The standard walker at the top here comes in 3 types. It has no wheels like the one in this picture, or it comes with 2 wheels or 4 wheels. And the important thing to consider when choosing a walker is there's a trade-off between maneuverability and control. So some walkers, like this one that have a lot of maneuverability with the 4 wheels, also require an advanced degree of control on the part of the user. There's also a number of devices that help people stand up from a seated position. You have the couch cane at the top and the chair lift, but both of these can only be used in one spot because they're fixed devices, and they can't be taken from place to place. So like Nancy was saying, with the different activities that these people might want to go to, they can't take this device with them to help them stand up. And then other ones like the chair lift and the toilet frame are slightly more portable, but still not to the degree that people might need. And the only current combination device on the market is the uprise, which is this one at the bottom. And that's designed specifically for use around the toilet, but it helps people stand up and walk from place to place, but we feel that there are a number of improvements that could be made. And while there are a couple of patents out for combination devices, none of them have actually been turned into products. And so combining all of our information on previous designs, what we think of the user, and the survey results from a class, we've come up with this problem statement. And the essence of a problem statement is that there are devices that assist people in walking and there are devices that assist people in standing, but there are very few devices that assist them in both walking and standing. So our walker, the up, and away, kind of captures that area of the market where there's a need for both walking and standing assistance. And so Auntie's going to tell you about our design requirements.
So here on the left we have a list of our design criteria, listed in order of importance. As you can see, assisting with rolling and assisting in standing are the most important features, followed by these other features such as how comfortable it is and affordability. On the right we have the metrics for these design criteria, and we've assigned target values that we aim to hit for these different criteria.
So after defining these design criteria, we came up with a bunch of preliminary design concepts. And what we did is we focused on 3 different features. The wheels could be either swivel or straight wheels. The legs could either be straight or angled, or the handles could be S-shaped, D-shaped, or 3-shaped. And we looked at all the combinations of these possible choices and rated them against a benchmark standard walker in a Pew matrix. And standard walker is straight wheels, straight legs, no special handles, and it's in that picture right there. And the results of the Pew matrix gave us this design right here, and it has straight wheels because they're more stable for walking around, angled legs because they help in force transfer when you're trying to pull yourself up from a seated position, and D-shaped handles because they're adaptable to a wide range of heights for the users because you can grab at any point on the D-shaped handles that's comfortable for you.
So after we've created our alpha prototype, our next steps are first creating a force analysis test to make sure that a user will actually be able to pull themselves up without the walker tipping. We'll choose the right materials, make sure it's designed correctly for the environment, and create a beta prototype. And after we create that, we'll do an economic analysis. Our biggest challenges we found from the QFD matrix were that we want to make sure it's stable enough that a user can pull themselves up, as well as it be lightweight. We want to make sure it's durable as well as affordable, and we want it portable adaptable for a wide range of height users. So thank you, and any questions? Any questions? Awesome.
Do you have a solution for people who can't pull their over? Like if they don't have the strength in the arms? Is this just not targeted for that?
Well, no, it's more targeted for people who aren't in necessarily very assisted living. It's for people who still can be like independent, so still are starting to have trouble, you know, with standing up on their own. So it's more people like in that middle range that can still get around and do these daily activities, like going from place to place and probably living on their own.
Have you gone into like retirement homes or things like that to look?
We went and people watched, and kind of observed people just coming and going from this one restaurant, and kind of just sat on a bench and watched people using their walkers. Mostly what we found is that they seem to be okay with moving around, but they can't really fold it up on their own. They can't put it in the car. It doesn't collapse very far. And they're very hesitant when they go down like the slopes. And the person we were watching, she had to have whoever was with her like physically pull her up off the bench to a standing position, because her walker wasn't, if she had pulled on it, it would have tipped over on top of her. So we're trying to design something that avoids that happening.
Have you designed a walker that might make it easier for people to have like an electric scooter? If they can't get directly onto the scooter, to be able to do that using the walker? And how would things like electric scooters, how would that fit in with your target market?
We haven't looked at electric scooters at all.
Oh, we're making this pretty stable, so hopefully they'll be able to use this walker to assist them in getting onto their scooter and have a stable handhold. So.
But chances are if they have a scooter, they don't need a walker anyway.
Yeah.
How do you plan on testing your final design?
We will test it ourselves, and we'll also take it to like a retirement center and have people in our target audience test it, and then we'll gather what they have to say about it, comments and feedback, and then possibly redesign based on that feedback.
What kind of compromise do you expect between the stability of the device and the maneuverability?
The stability and the maneuverability.
So, wait, sorry, what was your question?
What kind of compromise do you expect between the stability of the device and its maneuverability? Because it's both a walker and something that's used to stand.
I think the stability for the most part will come with the position of the legs and the orientation of them, and the fact that they're on an angle, and so it's a stable base. And so by still having wheels on the ends of the front two legs, there still is that degree of maneuverability because it still rolls easily, you don't have to pick it up. But because the legs are designed on an angle, when you pull on it, we're hoping that the force will transfer to be supported over 4 legs instead of just 2, so it won't tip. But once you're in a standing position already, it shouldn't be any different to control than the current walker designs.
Next question.
Some of the other products that you displayed had a basket that was integrated directly into it. And have you looked into the benefits of having that kind of storage? If you want to integrate that into your device, how you integrate it? Have you looked into that?
Yeah, we've definitely thought about that, and we still will in the future, but right now it's not one of our main design features. So we're going to focus on the primary functions first, and if we can add any features later like that, we'll look into it.
Okay, thank you.